Hi guys, welcome to Foodeatscursions. Today I'm going to share with you my recipe for egg drop soup. This recipe reminds me of when I was growing up. On Saturdays my parents would sometimes pick up Chinese food, or if we were really lucky they would take us to like one of those Chinese buffets, and one of the first things that we would eat is egg drop soup. And it just reminds me of being a kid and spending time with family. Not only that, but it's super quick, super easy, and so let's get started. Here are the ingredients that you'll need. Eggs, salt and pepper, sesame oil, scallions or green onions, chicken stock, you can use pre-made or homemade, ginger, and then we have cornstarch, and I'll show you what we do with that in a minute. Okay, so we're gonna take our chicken stock and we're gonna pour this into our pan. And then we're gonna add our ginger. Okay, we're gonna turn our heat on, about medium, and we're just gonna let this come to a boil. While the chicken stock is working, let's get our eggs ready. So, just gonna crack our eggs. Nothing fancy here. And then we're just going to break them up. So you just scramble them. There you go. And then we just add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. Just mix them up a little bit more. Cool, now we're ready. Now that the chicken stock has come to a boil, it's time to add in the cornstarch. Now you can leave out the cornstarch if you want, but the egg drop soup, I remember as a kid, had a thick broth, so that's why I always add it. We're just gonna add that in. And just stir it in. And now this has to come to a boil as well so it can thicken up. While we're waiting on the cornstarch to thicken up, we can add a little bit of salt. You always need to season every layer of your food, so a little salt and just a little bit of black pepper. See how thick that is now? So we're gonna lower the heat and we're gonna start adding in our eggs. So the trick is you pour in your egg, and as you're pouring, you're gonna stir. You want to keep stirring because if you just pour it in and don't stir, you end up with a big lump of egg, and that is not good. So now we're just going to add the smallest little dash of sesame oil, if it'll come out. There we go. You don't want too much, this stuff is super strong, so you just need a little bit. Let's stir that in a little bit. And that's it, ready to eat. Now that our soup is done, it's time to taste. This is how I like to serve it. I like to put some green onions. And then I also like to put in these little crispy wontons. These are super easy to make. You just get these little wonton wrappers and you just slice them up and you just fry them in a little bit of oil. They're super easy to make and it adds a little bit of crunch that I love, and this is how the buffets always serve them. So I always put a few little crispy wontons in there. Now what's left is to give it a try. Here we go. And you can taste the ginger, and you get a little bit of bite from the green onion, and you get crunchiness from the wontons. This really does remind me of when I was a kid. Now, if you want to make this more of a meal, you can add rice, leftover chicken, or even spinach. This recipe is super easy, super quick, only has a few ingredients, so I really hope you guys give it a try. I'll have the link to my blog at foodeatscursions.com, and there you'll find the recipe and instructions. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think. Comment below, or hit the like button, or do both. We'll see you next time. Bye! Really?